meaningless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes to WUB. And all the things that will feel happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WUB. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's the show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. WUB. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WUB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is the show, my people. Believe our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes, WUB. And all the things that will feel happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WUB.
Welcome to Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. Behind the zinc fence at 3304 Amandala Drive in sweet Southside, Belize City, in the country of Belize, and I bias the word Southside. Yes, I'm Sister YaYa Marin Coleman in a studio for my brother Most High this morning. We'll be here until 9 o'clock. So give thanks for Wake Up this Wednesday, July 8, 2026 in the Gregorian calendar. We're alive, we're awake, we're in our good mind, we have another moment to be with best self. So tell everybody for locking. That for we, as Moses said, premier conversation, I said community reasoning time. And the usual lineup, we want to get the weather forecast from the National Meteorological Service of Belize. The weather forecaster is Crystal Rosales. Then we have one short news brief prepared by XTV News Director for Crimidia as well, Marcela Maya, and her team of reporters and journalists. Big respect. And then after that, we'll take another short break, open the phone line, and that's we time. So, make you hear what happened today besides hot weather.
A weak tropical wave is approaching the country, and in the 24-hour forecast, skies will be cloudy at times today and tonight, with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms likely over the southern districts and some central areas. Elsewhere, showers or thunderstorms will be generally isolated. High temperatures will reach around 87 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 91 inland, and then 80 up in the hills. Low temperatures for tonight will reach around 80 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 73 inland, and then 68 in the mountains. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to northeast at 10 to 20 knots, with sea conditions being choppy to moderate. Then, low tides occur at 10:53 this morning and at 10:07 tonight. Then high tides at 4:49 this evening, then at 4:18 tomorrow morning. The sun will set at 6:31 this evening and rise at 5:24 tomorrow morning, while the moon will set at 12:46 this afternoon and rise at 12:28 tomorrow morning. And now for the extended forecast. Similar weather conditions are expected for Thursday and Thursday night. And next we have the sargassum update. There is a high chance that more sargassum mats will affect beaches across the country during the coming days. And finally for the tropical weather outlook. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the North Atlantic Basin during the next 48 hours. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
The first private radio in Belize since 1989, Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news. The first private radio in Belize since 1989, Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news.
The executive officer in the Ministry of Transportation is pushing back against claims that the National Bus Company, NBC, is evicting the Transport Department from the Belize City and Corozal terminals, which now fall under the NBC's assets as part of the relatively new public-private partnership. A report in the opposition's Guardian newspaper said transport officials were told they must find alternative office space. CEO Williams rejected that categorization, describing the move instead as a planned relocation to reduce congestion at the Dangriga, Belize City, and Corozal terminals. He said the intention is to create a more customer-friendly environment for commuters. He added that the Transport Department has not been given a deadline to relocate, but they are not being rushed. In Belize City, the Transport Department occupies the entire second floor of the terminal, meaning its footprint represents a significant portion of the building.
Yes, in terms of renting office spaces, it's going to have additional expenses, certainly. But again, these are things that currently with the limited staff that works at the Department of Transport in the districts, as well as in Mango Creek, the office space is not sufficient to accommodate those staff. And we are tripling our staff. And the more so for the public to be comfortable when they come to do business at the various offices across the country. In some instances, there is no waiting area, and people have to be standing in long lines. If we have an office area that is more conducive, we can have waiting areas where people can be sitting down and wait. And certainly in Belize City, the upper flat of the terminal building only houses the office of the senior transport officer, the registry, the cashier, and the person who would take the photographs for the driver's license. And there was planned to put the office for the AO there, because even in terms of the staff, that would fall not within the scope of transport, but in the broader public service, having an AO and AA and clerk. We have recently established that in Belize, and again, it's to make sure we provide adequate oversight in terms of the work being done in Belize due to the size of the human resources there. So the AO office was also supposed to go up there, and then in a little building next to that is where we have the wardens, the traffic officer, the traffic warden 1 and traffic warden 2. And again, the little building to the side there is extremely small. It is unable to accommodate those officers who are currently there. And Belize City, for example, the staff in Belize is going to be increased 3 times. So again, we need to ensure we have adequate office spaces to be able to have these officers work more comfortable as they serve the public.
How the relocation will be funded, Williams says they envisioned the need from the time the NBC was being established, and said the creation of the NBC comes with cost savings to government.
Yes, in terms of renting office spaces, it's going to have additional expenses, certainly. But again, these are things that we would have factored into our budget.
Prior to the bringing together the introduction of the NBC.
Yes, ma'am.
So if that's the case, then you would be able to tell us. I mean, I know you don't know how much each building will cost in these three areas, but what have you allocated for that expense?
Well, it is not going to be much. I don't foresee us renting any building that is going to be at an exorbitant cost. And I can say to you that the fact that the National Bus Company is taking over the terminals, that too will come with some cost savings to government, for the simple fact that the government will no longer be paying the wages of the terminal workers. The government will no longer be paying to maintain these buildings. Those are now going to be the responsibility of the National Bus Company. So the transitioning of the terminals to the National Bus Company is going to have a huge cost savings on the government of Belize. So while we might lose in certain area, we gain more in the other area. So I believe that we'll be able to meet the rental costs of whatever buildings that we may get across the country to accommodate the transport officers.
Cyberbullying charge against Alberta August was formally discontinued on Monday, July 6th at the San Ignacio Magistrate Court following advice from the Director of Public Prosecutions on June 29th. Alberta August confirmed that his two cell phones confiscated by police during his detention on May 30 were returned to him several days ago. August says he will now consult his attorney before deciding whether to pursue legal action over the ordeal. Freelance reporter Joseph Budner, imprisoned in Guatemala, is drawing comparisons between the treatment he received and how the Alberta August cyberbullying case unfolded. In a post on his Facebook blog, Budner called it a double standard, noting that many of those now speaking out in support of August remained silent when he was arrested by members of the Belize Police Department's cybercrime unit. Budner was charged in June 2025 after allegations he made involving ERA representative and Minister of State Ramon Monche Cervantes. Budner says that unlike August, he received, quote, little to no support from prominent attorneys, activists, or public figures, end quote. According to Budner, justice in Belize depends on who you are and who you know. He stated, quote, it looks like you've got to be rich or politically connected to get justice. That's the reality many ordinary Belizeans believe they're living, end quote. Attached to his post was a nighttime video of the detention. Budner says a team of police officers stormed his home, beat him, and then detained him. He was subsequently remanded to the Belize Central Prison. It has been decided that all bus operators will continue using the terminals, which now form part of National Bus Company's assets. However, discussions are still pending with the Belize Bus Association on the issue of user fees. There were reports that following upgrades at the Belize City terminal, the NBC stall is fully furnished and air-conditioned, while the other operators have been relegated to a corner. Transport CEO Chester Williams says there's no preferential treatment and added that the BBA is free to upgrade its area.
I am not sure, Marisol, if the area for NBC has AC, but if they do, then that is money spent by NBC to put AC in their area. And if it is that the other bus companies want to do the same, they can follow. I can say to you that there is no preferential treatment being given to NBC. If a matter of fact, NBC has been issued violation tickets for non-compliance of road service permits. So one cannot say that NBC is out there operating without any sense of guidance or any sense of enforcement. Whenever the Department of Transport would encounter any NBC bus that is not in compliance with the law, they're ticketed. And that's what we do with all the bus companies. So, and again, it has been done to show fairness. And I can explain that to President Jones yesterday, because I don't want him to feel like we're giving preferential treatment to NBC. NBC must be treated like the other companies. So it is unfortunate that they see it that way. And I think that we need to do more to to show that there is that separation between NBC and the Department of Transport.
Former Miss Universe Belize Isabella Zabane inadvertently became trending news on Monday following her comments during an open microphone session at the People's United Party National Party Council meeting, which was held in Dangriga. Zabane took the opportunity to advocate for a higher government smart stream payment threshold, which is currently at $10,000. What sparked much public debate and backlash were her comments that $10,000 is, quote, too low for ministries to be allowed to spend, end quote, given that spending above $10,000 attracts greater scrutiny. She also stated that they are not afraid of any, quote, media propaganda they will push, end quote. Following the backlash, which was swift and unrelenting, the PUP's United Women's Group came out in defense of Zabane. In a statement issued on Monday, the group noted, quote, it is profoundly disheartening to witness the malicious backlash directed at Ms. Isabella Zabane. While not everyone may agree with her position, it is an undeniable fundamental right in any democratic society for every individual to voice their opinion. To bash a young woman for having the courage to take a stand on an issue she finds important is not only unjust, but also deeply counterproductive to the advancement of women in public life, end quote. Zabane herself released a lengthy statement yesterday clarifying that she's no longer under contract with the Miss Universe Belize organization and was speaking as a private citizen. She also clarified that she was not supporting corruption, stating, quote, my comments were not made in defense of any individual, nor were they intended to comment on or influence any ongoing investigation. Those matters should be allowed to proceed independently, fairly, and without interference. Anyone who is found to have violated the public's trust should be held accountable through the proper legal process. I do not defend corruption under any circumstances. I support meaningful reforms and enforceable legislation that strengthen transparency, improve accountability, and make it harder, not easier, for public funds to be misused. When asked yesterday whether he had any knowledge of the possibility of structuring government smart stream payments, Transport CEO Chester Williams declined to comment directly. Pressed on whether he believes the $10,000 payment threshold should be increased, he said that's left to cabinet.
As a CEO, were you aware of any this possibility of structuring payments?
I'm not aware of that, and I wouldn't want to comment much about it. I can only say to you that within our ministry, whenever we get a quotation for something, we would normally process that quotation as is. If there's a need for us to request from the Ministry of Finance for advance dereservation, or if there's a need for us to ask for a supplementary budget to accommodate what we want to do, then we go down that road. That's what we normally do. And that's all I will say about that.
Do you consider, or have you run into problems with the $10,000 threshold? Do you consider that it needs to be increased given all the nuances and bureaucracy in government?
I'm not going to comment about whether or not that should be increased. That is within the prerogative of the Prime Minister and his team, including the cabinet. If they so wish, or if they see the need for that to be done, then it's within their purview. And that's all I will say about it.
At the end of this morning news brief, immediately following Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes on Creme Radio, which is also streamed on XTV Facebook page and XTV Belize YouTube page. You have the morning stew. We'll have commentary from the host, from people who call in, and often talk about things will happen in our communities that Belize will make traditional news and when to make traditional news cast. And then at 12 o'clock, at 12:30, there's a full news package. At 3 o'clock, there's a news brief. And at 5:30 on Creme Radio, there's a full news package. Here at XTV, at 6 o'clock Belize time or Mountain time, there's a full news package. We're going to take one short break, come back, and open the phone line.
Informative, accurate, current information. Crem's newscast. Local, regional, and international news. Weather and sports.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just won. They just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You're doing fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, take it low, take it low.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Welcome back to Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes for this morning, Wednesday, July 8th. Time check is 6:57. The phone number to call, 280-5848. 280-5848. You could call and talk about anything. Just remember, say, not to call people name, not to say things about people where not in the public space, like in the news or one press release. Because you, the caller, may say you no got the evidence. We that the media host no have it, no see it before you start to talk. And we don't want nobody hold we liable because we don't got money for no lawsuit. So I don't have no problem chopping off anybody who start to call names. There's no space for no political campaigning for sure. So no bother, I don't got the machine work good at me and chopping off. But other than that, 280-5848. Call and talk about anything you want to talk about. I have a number of things. One, I know there are people who know more than me. Somebody could please call, or somebody could please call and tell we, expand we knowledge, teach we, why the hell did they make sidewalk higher on streets? Left Belize City on the what's known as the George Price Road. I just not get why the sidewalk then higher on the street and the road. Like it not make it make sense. Somebody please call and make it make sense why the sidewalk they get built higher on the road. 280-5848. So that one thing where I want somebody to make sense. The second thing is I hear Brick touch on it, I think maybe this week. At least 4 people tell me that the Belize Water Services Limited never send them a bill, cut out them water, and cut out them water for less than $20. This never happened before. I don't know why it happened now. Somebody, media workers, please contact BWS, or maybe we'll do it already and I missed the news story. Somebody call and set me straight. Morning, thank you for call. Talk to me. Morning, talk to me.
All right, where I want to talk about, there's no sidewalk. I want to talk about mega bingo. Because a lot of people don't know. You buy mega bingo, right? And they're not only Belizeans they buy that. Mexicans they buy it, Guatemalans they buy it. But when you win, if you don't have one social security card, you can't collect. Yes. And this, to me, outrageous. I got collect with my passport and they refuse me.
What?
You know what I had to do? I had to get somebody who have one social security card to collect the money for me.
Wait. You don't want Belizean because you got a passport, right? Or...
Yes, I don't want Belizean. Well, I never got one social security card. I got one number, right?
Brother.
So I had to give them my number. They don't want my number. They want my card.
Brother, this don't make no sense.
I give them my passport. They don't want that.
This don't make... You see, we keep running the problems like this to me. What is needed is a government-issued ID. Your passport is just as valid as a social security card. So what foolishness is this?
Well, I did tell you what happened. They don't accept my passport.
The who own me at bingo? You know?
That JEC. That they go collect it.
JEC.
They don't accept your passport.
Okay, I will have to
They have to get one. You have to get one social security card. Why I say this now? I buy mega bingo to people where the Mexicans will live the Chetomal. We play mega bingo. Now I have to inform the people that no make sense to buy this thing here because no got social security card for Belize. You understand?
Yes.
So this is just where I want to spend, and I don't want the elections committee to get involved in this to make we straighten this business out.
Valid point.
You don't say for Belizeans at all.
That's a valid point. I don't support gambling, but I respect people who are adults for choose that if that's what they want to do. And I really appreciate you bring this forward, brother. That's a valid concern. And I like how you take yourself out and you don't want to be complicit so and tell the people then that the next country can't buy no more tickets for you. How long you been buy ticket for them?
A lot of people they buy this thing, a lot of people they buy. Maybe they don't get the opportunity to win something yet.
Yeah.
But when they do get to win, they can't collect. They have to find somebody who got believe social security card to collect.
Well, with the hope that by bringing this forward and following up with then they want to change it because it don't make sense.
It don't make sense, no.
Thanks for the call, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, sister, yeah.
One love. So I like that. I like that. That ain't kind of... That's what I call grassroots news. You know, it generally wouldn't make news, but the real experiences where everyday people have. And they want solutions. And so the only way you could get to a solution, or one of the ways, that will make the public know, and then other people may have similar experience somewhere else, or maybe the same place. And then they're like, okay, that only me that happened to. Make we say, every time we have one life challenge, there's one opportunity for we get creative, for say, how we solve it. And then in the process, we get more knowledge, we might develop new skills or sharpen skills we already had. And it just empower we as individuals and as community members for hold ourselves and others accountable. So the next, yes, Belize Water Services Limited. What they go on with Tuno. And this is, say the one thing, so you can't address one issue or one concern if you don't know about it. So I value people bringing things to the call show's attention or to individuals in the community or even taking the lead themselves to solve one challenge when they have. Now it do take patience. And I'm learning at a far from mastery and I tend to be short of patience when I know that one injustice. And then the people in where you got to act like they're not interested or they're indifferent or how they treat you like I don't care. And then and known for going bad. And then once you go on bad one time, then you go in at the place again, they expect you. You know for we culture, maybe that's human nature. Once you do something one time, then you left no room for you to grow and evolve and change and be better. They remember that one experience and so when they see you, they kind of like, this one I like seeing you, here you come again. I don't blame the people like us that behave so enough time for I get a reputation, but, and it's quite possible I could still go on so, because I don't master my emotions like I would have hoped that I master my emotions. So I really have one issue. Like I just can't stomach injustice, and I born so, and then I raised in our family where I have parents where no stomach injustice neither. So that one natural thing for me when things don't look like if it go right that you say something, because I see my mom, my dad do it all the time as a way of life. So that's nothing for me. So that brings me back to where I said I want sensitive conversation. Remember the phone number at 280-5848. 280-5848. To a sensitive matter, but to a conversation we need to have. And I've been having it more so than ever with everyday people. And that day when I bring up the conversation, I'm like, wow, more Belizean people. Maybe about 6 people. But I'm like, more Belizean people that said this than where I usually hear. Now, from this administration come in, I hear consistently that when you go into the government offices, you don't see as much melanated people, meaning dark skin, identifiably African descendant, racialized as black. That means based on the amount of melanin in our skin, with complexion dark, or black people, uppercase B as a proper noun and not black as an adjective, wide nose, textured hair, curly, coiled, kinky. Can't miss them. A black people ain't. that you see less black people in the government services than you used to see before. And in a one government ministry, somebody say, and then when, now, clearly there's a bias between the melanated, no, the people that wouldn't count Spanish speakers are also melanated people, because they have melanin too, just that they don't have as much as we. So we're not talking about European descendants racialized as white people. The two groups of melanated people, they talk about one another. So what we just say the black people, they say about the Spanish speakers, that they're not only more than in the office now, but then they talk Spanish to one another. And so we don't understand what they say. And then people in their feelings, because when somebody talk in your presence, in our language where you don't understand, I think it's natural as a human being to think, they don't want I know what they say. That's why they're talking in another language. Or maybe the person just comfortably in another language. I feel that in our professional setting, you for talk one or two language that believes. That's how I feel. Since the language of business, the English, and the language of the everyday people like Creole, I feel in any professional public setting that services is being offered, then there are the two languages you should talk in. If you want to talk in another language, you could do it, but not in the public space. Especially if, now let's say somebody come in and might talk Mandarin, and they only talk Mandarin, and you might have to go look for somebody who could translate, or whatever the app name where could do translation for you, you might have to do that. But I especially sensitive to it when I go, or I accompany somebody for medical attention, and the medical people then they talk in our language other than English or Creole. I got an issue with it, especially if you are aware of the discrimination that exists between their two groups of people in particular. Some people might describe it as mestizo or mestiza. Some people might say Garifuna people, Creole people, African descendants like people from Haiti, or people from Central America who identify black first language as Spanish, or maybe even continental Africans. So we have to admit that their tension exists. And then you have, people have their own lived experiences. So whoever raised you, nurture you, and as you grow up in a life, that's how you experience life based on your past experience and your current realities. So within black families, a number of times, and I said quite a large number of times, you have different shades of black people. And because of enslavement, colonization of the mind, of the being, and the disconnection from your indigenous or African roots and value systems, then you get teach for generations to accept European worldview or values and act as if that are the only one who matter in the world. That would go for how you see yourself. So the less melanin you have, the straighter your nose, not that melanated people don't got straight nose, the straighter your hair, that is the standard of beauty. So when you look wrong, and it changed over a period of time, so then I say like in the 60s, when I'm black and I'm proud, and you have a lot of black people wearing primarily afros, and very proud of the afro. When you look, and at the men and women, boys and girls, when you look wrong now, today in 2026, then I say it's trending that more people, they got natural or wear protected hairstyle than maybe 20 years ago. But for sure, the women in particular, maybe even some young girls, they have wigs and weaves that are straight hair. They pretty much look like that. They look like the sisters intend to look all the same now. Like really. And this is not being discriminatory. These are just observation. They may have the edges, they have the makeup, they have the eyelash. Now they might say, then they enhance them beauty. This is what they want, which is, you're right, it's your human right. The bottom line is, it not change the fact that you choose for alter how you born naturally. And you can't deny that you're the aspire, whether you recognize it consciously or not, to a European standard of what beauty is. So within black families, you talk with people where maybe might be the darkest person for that family. To you, what they watching, you might say, well, you're not even that dark. But that person will tell you, in my family, most of the time, I get treated differently. And that person will say that because of how I look. Now, most black people, and you could read this, you could look on documentary, you could observe this, just being born black, identifiably black, in this Western Hemisphere, for example, you are already at a disadvantage because of the capitalist, white supremacist, patriarchal, imperialist reality what we have. Cannot be denied. And this is even experienced within organized religion like Christianity, with a European presenting image that is said to be Jesus. When if you could think for yourself and you read the Bible, that and what Jesus would have looked like based on the description of the Bible. So that are like exhibit E when we talk about the discrimination based on how you look. Now, some people choose to not accept that as truth, and that up to you. You could believe whatever you want to believe, but believing it not make it true. But that they're right if you want in a denial like that. And that are not a judgment, that are just the truth. So this discrimination or bias, and I'm a gang and look, I say, because people talk to me about it out the road, and then I read the news story this morning. So I say, remember the phone number at 280-5848. I said, make a call, look up and say, what are the difference between one bias and discrimination? According to AI, one bias and one attitude, and when I young, I can read the dictionary for say what attitude means, because people like tell you or tell me that I have one attitude. And then I'm like, but attitude, that one characteristic of human beings. Like, nothing wrong for having one attitude. And then at a young age, I found out that attitude could be described as how you think, feel, or respond to whatever. So one bias, according to this AI description, the one attitude, belief, or preconceived judgment. That means you come to the table thinking, that's how it's set. Your mind don't make up. That's how it's set. And no care what evidence they show, no care what nobody say, you know I change your mind. That's how it's set. So whether you're aware that you do it or unaware that you do it, there are positions you have one person or one group, so that's a bias. Discrimination, that unfair action or behavior resulting from the bias. It says, simply put, bias living in the mind as a preference or stereotype, while discrimination and one bias put in action. So, the discrimination, that's the word I should use, the discrimination. So as black people, identifiably, especially because you have people who are black people but look more European, and like in the United States, they here refer to it as passing, that for survival reasons, one black person will look more European than the African genes, decide to pass as white, and then they might never know, or maybe somebody have one child and then the black genes show up and they wonder, oh, Ghana. So the discrimination that is embedded in I'd say, 2 other news stories this week. 2? What I read this morning, I see the discrimination in the Isabella Zabani story and in the Joseph Bodna story. Now, this administration will have to deal with it. I want to know Today that day is 698 since United Black Association for Development Educational Foundation, UEF, 30 years old, fourth pillar at Zinc Fence, having a Mandela newspaper, Creme Radio, XTV, and UEF. 698 days since the government of Belize, Ministry of Education, by extension the Ministry of Labor, even though I know how much hard, for the discrimination, Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Education Minister, the Francis Fonseca, who is also the Minister of Culture. When you look upon her, they're not somebody where I said I'm a black person. I don't know how you present, but when you look upon her, you might just say, you might got liberty now, but I don't say her. And then based on how you look, how you are presenting yourself in the world, sadly, that's how people treat you. So keep that in mind. Francis Fonseca, the Minister of Education and the Minister of Culture. The ongoing discrimination against Belizean students from preschool to university level on 2 counts. 1, Belizean students have been denied access to education. Now a human rights violation. 2, Belizean students get discriminated against based on how they wear their hair at school. Now it applies to different ethnicities or groups of people. In particular, it applied to black students. Discrimination. Now, and you have some black people where I tell you they support the discrimination. Again, when I tell people, I don't mind talk with anybody as long as you're reasonable. If I find you're not reasonable, I don't want to talk to you. What I mean by reasonable. And I know to say I always in a reasonable state because I don't tell you now, sometimes I'm well ignorant when I experience for injustice. So the hope is that you come with good vibrations, and the intention for having the conversation is to learn, to share, to teach. So that means hold the mic forever. That's all I need to call me at 2805848. If I don't call, I have to talk. I don't know if you let me for my own, I always talk about black people most of the time. And I declare that as unbiased. And so it matters that we're able to listen to each other with respect, kindness, no judgment. I know they said I'm an easy thing for them. And then when you listen to the person, you think, it's suggested that you pause before you answer and you say, like, in my mind, this makes sense. I hear this before. I see this before. I read this before. I experienced this before. How I could add to this conversation, how I could make it richer. Morning, thank you for call. Talk to me.
Hello?
Morning, you're up on the air. Talk to me.
Yes, I got a problem.
Uh-huh.
When you buy 1/4 liquor, right? You get a full up, at least, part to, not over the part to the, not way up in the neck, but it's full. When you buy 1/4 liquor, you understand, you see the levels where you get it. When you buy 1/4 coconut oil, like 3/4, the bottle you don't get that full, like to the quart.
Oh, that's our good one. That's our real grassroots concern. Sister,
yes.
So, I can ask you this. Yes. When you go buy the coconut oil, and you know that 1/4, where you said to the person where you buy it from?
I tell them, but this that 1/4, and I'm most of the Spanish people, and but you tolerate it because then a while you $15 to pay,
Sure.
Yes, to the 1/4 coconut oil, and I tell you, you get 3/4 the quart. If they shot 1/4 more.
Listen to me. If we just stop buying coconut oil, they won't have to fill it up, And I said that our part, we won't have to, that one sacrifice. You either make it yourself, I don't know if you go and make any coconut oil, or you have to shop around and make people know, listen, what part you get fresh coconut oil, where you get value for your money, because things hard right now for you not to get a 1/4 bottle of coconut oil, we have to pay $15 for sistering.
Yes, then, but I don't want now if they don't got somebody whether like price and two, one officer or so overlook at them people, I tell you, then the gateway with murder. Just because they know you where your coconut oil or bite, I tell you that 3/4, the bottle, the shot a quarter.
Or where could you sis? Take a picture of them, post them on Facebook, make everybody know. You see this vendor here, so? This is what they sell for $15 and tell them I take your picture because I want to post it on social media because you're wrong for sell. We have to do something different, sis. That's for we interest.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I expect you to call me back or call back WB and tell me what happened when you put. Make I give you my number. It's 671-8050. Send me the picture. 671-8050. This is what we call solidarity. I want in a solidarity show. You send me the picture and you send the picture to all your people in your WhatsApp network and tell them, post it on social media and bring some attention to this vendor where they sell coconut oil, where the bottle not full up for $15. Make me do something different.
Give me the number again, though.
671-8050. We have to come up with our own solutions.
All right, then. Okay, ma'am.
Follow up with me now, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sister.
Okay, bye.
Tell you the kind of calls what I like. I learned something new. I offer one solution. Listen to see if the sister receptive to the solution. And collectively, we are bring pressure upon the vendors. Well, not they sell fresh coconut oil. What they sell coconut oil when they get cold, it don't turn hard. So something going on there. And then they have to fill up the bottle for $15, $5 an hour, $6 minimum wage are $5 an hour. $5 an hour. That means somebody have to work for 3 hours to buy 1 quart of coconut oil. You think we have to get a bottle full? Morning, talk to me. Morning, you're on the air. Talk to me. You got 6 minutes.
Yeah, good morning, Bora coconut oil. She lucky she get it for 15. I buy one and want to go part to that Sun Hill. $20. They in our little plastic bottle for $20.
How long ago you buy it?
They call it 1 quart.
How long ago you buy it?
They know 1 quart.
How long ago you buy it?
They spot that Sun Hill right by the bump.
But I ask you how long you buy it. How long that happened to you?
It's about 3 weeks ago.
Good, about 3 weeks ago, I want you to go back there and you take a picture of them and tell them I want to post it.
I know usually go to that side.
Oh, I see. But one time you may buy it, you see the quart never full. Why you still buy it?
I need 1 coconut oil and I see it. And I buy it. But when I go home and I throw it out, the bottle when they sell out 1 quart. That's not 1 quart, none at all.
I hear you, brother.
So, you know, she lucky she get it for 15, and people sell it for 20 over there.
Listen to me. People only do what you allow them to do. We the buy it. We the allow it. We have to hold ourselves and others accountable for how they treat we. This not okay. It's not okay. But in your case, I think you must live that far in case you the far. The far in you there?
Okay, yeah, either way that Corozal.
Oh, that Corozal is still in the country. But at least you tell you the location. You tell you the location and that good. So then people, whether they will sell coconut oil at Sand Hill by the bump, you just get put on notice for the sell coconut oil, we want to sell 1 quart according to the scholar, and then 1 quart.
We got one man here, we sell the coconut oil for $15, but the quart full.
Watch, I make I give you my number. We will start 1 coconut oil campaign right just so. My number is 671-8050. I want to send me a picture of the man where they sell the quart for $15 and I want to tell me the location where the man there. And I want to start to tell people what part you could go for get 1 quart of good coconut oil for $15. Anywhere in the country, we want to start 1 coconut oil campaign today. Coconut oil people get put on notice. I go and go look for, you know, I depend the hunt for coconut oil. We pay for 1 quart, we want 1 quart. And of course, I prefer that $15 that 3 hours you have to work for buy 1 quart of coconut oil. I appreciate you. 671-8050. 8050. 8050. 8050. 80 50.
50.
We don't want grassroots coconut campaign for get value for our money. $15 a quart, fresh, authentic coconut oil.
All right, well, I want to big up my Manuel Cider because he said it's full for $15.
All right, I want host Thursday and Friday. So if you get the man name, you could take the man picture. If you know a location, because we want to big up the man, we want the man get customers because we like when we get value for our money.
Yeah, all right, good, thank you.
All right, brother, thanks for the call. I have 2 more minutes before we have to go to break. It's 7:28. I am loving it. I am loving it. This is why, like, really, I love moments like this. Yay. So, at the top about the discrimination, right? So, on darker person in our family, I want to tell you, I got treated differently. And I started to get treated differently home with my family members and within the same group. Let's say with black people, the discrimination is called colorism because they're the same group of people. And then when I want a different group of people, it is discrimination, but it's also rooted in white supremacy. So when we are being told that certain hairstyle is not professional or acceptable in schools and workplaces, that want hair bias, that want hair discrimination, that want hair harassment. The government of Belize has been guilty of this for years. It no matter how much years it happened and people accept it, it is wrong. The Minister of Education and the Minister of Culture is an attorney. I tired of sending letter, I tired of call, I tired of text. I tired of saying make we talk about it. Ono know say it wrong. And if we the people not do something about it, it no one change. And just think, just recently, I think Belize got the pro tem chair for SICA. And I think they focused on education and culture. Since that for 6 months and I got it under education and culture, the expectation would be that this is not just about pretty policy and picture taking and lip service, that this discrimination stop. We don't want the next academic year start and people still complain about the discrimination. Marin, quick call, the 7:29:30. I want to call back after the break.
Good morning.
Morning at 7:30. I have to go to a break. I need you to call back after the break.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Break time, 2 cents come, being sponsored by Fort Point Security.
You're watching WUB and this is XTV. And big up to our sponsors, 4 Point Security. In less than 24 hours, where there are almost 3 or 4 to be corrected. All right? People.
Panic. Children. That my 2740 wash that.
And this crime situation now has stopped. Then not only that, the ministers, the government officials need to make a big difference.
To say question there.
Those in authority, but it affect them. It affect the amount of fear you experience in the moment of these things. You know, I mean, some.
All you have to do, you have to do. That's your 2 cents.
Yeah. I always wish people could resolve that thing, you know. For any violence, I never start in a violence.
Every great job starts at Brothers Habet with the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site, so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
Today will be the inauguration of the backup water system. This will be able to assist the Pomona Water Board to expand, and if they get breakdown with the current system, this can also be a backup. There are times when, especially in the dry season, when the current system might run low or might run dry, and then that by itself creates a problem to fetch water. So we are hopeful that if this is not used as much right now, when the other system runs low, this will kick in.
We must ensure that people have access to clean, safe, potable water, just like everybody else across this country. What you see here today is an investment of over $160,000. It includes all the pipes that you see here. We also have other accessories. We have a backup generator. We have the solar system. And we also have a booster pump.
The most difficult part that hinders development is the access of water. We have reduced significantly the amount of people that were deprived from accessing a basic need such as water.
I am elated, very happy to be here, receiving the system. I think everybody would be very happy, very happy.
When we call it, we have no water, no nothing. That was an empty spot, but it's home now. They have a pipe right out there, so it's still okay, just that we had to reach up to get water. I cannot wait to have it reach to our door.
Before our grid reached across Belize, it was built by generations of Belizeans committed to connecting communities and powering progress. Through the hands, the dedication, and the vision of our people, the grid grew with Belize. A nation built through strength and resilience, and a network built pole by pole. Today, that responsibility continues, strengthened by every hand that follows. Each generation building on the last and carrying forward a shared responsibility, serving communities, powering schools, hospitals, businesses, and homes, supporting a nation that continues to grow. Belize Electricity Limited, built to serve, serving Belize.
Trucking is the one place that can handle all your concrete mix needs. 50-pound sandbags, white sand, sand and gravel, river sand, black dirt, clay and landfill, washed white sand, concrete mix and limestone. We also do land clearing, road construction, and excavation. For all your building and home projects, visit us at mile 14 on the Philip Golson Highway. Call or WhatsApp at 673-1118, 671-9199, or 661-5863. We're open Mondays to Saturdays. Our prices are so good you can't get a better deal anywhere. Catoos Trucking, where we do things right.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
You're up against some tough challenges. But not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now. Introducing Ridgeline Lubricants. A homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
This is the general. DJ coming again. Yeah. DJ zone. DJ yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take
Belize Morning Vibes. This was the morning. The phone number at 280-5848. Make a breathe. Some people that tell you I stay for excitement. I just ban so. And I know I have one slogan where say only organize people and save the people. I used to say only the people and save the people, but after WB Manning Reasoning with Moors, amended, adjusted to only organize people and save the people. So you see one caller calling and talk about coconut oil. One other caller calling and talk about coconut oil. My number is 671-8050. I mean, I just, it's up a wee time with the reason, I think not night. But just like that, we to get organized. And we want, no, if this, what they call coconut oil campaign work out, that because we the people where the impact want organizing our interests. Morning, talk to me. Morning, brother, tell me.
As we talk about the coconut oil, I want to talk and leave it about the, the Justice Department, man. I 5 years old right now, man. And so far, I never get arrested before in my life, but I got charged by my police record. And I fight this thing out so long, to try to get help for a lot of people about mommy. And I don't know what else I look like that, like we all say, that like we have to get a lot of money for we get help or so, because once we block, they still not care what that you that.
How long you got it? How long you catch a charge?
Sorry?
How long the charge you pay on police record? How long?
From 1999.
Brother, stop it.
Yes, I even gone at the hub or whatever they call it. All kind of places I go, mommy.
What kind of charge you get?
So every minute.
What kind of charge?
Charge for unlicensed firearm and unlicensed possession of cannabis.
Unlicensed firearm, I write it down. Unlicensed firearm and what else?
And unlicensed ammunition and cannabis, weed cannabis.
And what happened with the, so you got in a court and what did they say?
Sorry, if I got in a court?
No,
I never got in a court yet in my life.
Then that's what the charge?
No, I not got in a court, mommy. I never get arrested.
No, but you still have this charge.
Yes, I have that on my police record, but I don't know how you get up there.
Wait. Stop it now. You to go on next level. You to tell me.
Yes, this is what I'm trying to tell you, my sister.
Brother, take my number right now. Take my number, 671-8050. And I know to say I know save I
don't get your number already.
And I know to say, make I tell you, brother, one of my problems is, especially when it comes to black people, I hurry for believe what they tell me. And there's more than one side to every story. So I want to follow up with people on this particular story. You to tell me, brother, that you have never gone to jail, you broke no crime where you get catch for, and you have one charge for 1999 per your file where you don't know nothing about?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And every time I go to the police there, one time Mr. Bucket me there in. Some of the policeman right front and he looked and I know this guy, he know what truck driver, this another man, he don't know what trouble man. He showed on the record and I said, no man, that's a he not. Like that. Don't step him, man. He put that away.
Send me the charge sheet.
I still go through this, man. I just got must be like 2 weeks back at the hub. We're going to do this. They are both, I tell you, I'm 45 years old and I go through this. I have 5 kids. I got a wife. And I drive truck for 26 years. And I go through this right now. And a lot of people are like, they want money, I guess, I don't money things. So maybe take this off of my record or something, but like I said, I got too much picnic, I have too much thing for deal with. I can't just take money like that and do that, But so far, all I do is drive truck. That's my job. 26 years I drive truck. Go ahead, around the east, all over the country,
Brother, send me a copy of the charge sheet.
All right, good, sure.
July is my busiest month of the whole year because I'm leading up to African Emancipation Jubilee Day on August 1st. But I'll take time out and I'm very busy, but I'll take time out. Send me the charge sheet. I know to say I could solve it, but I want to do everything in my power and we want to do it together. I want to report back to the people and what happened. And this is why I really like having 280-5848, what I want to call the grassroots phone line. Every day people got bread and butter issue, brother. I didn't go up on what you to tell me. Salute as a black man. Wife, 5 children, 26 years, tow truck, driver, no criminal record. Salute to you, black man. Respect is due.
Yes, man. All right.
Thank you for call. One love.
Yes, man.
You know, I got a sister from Jamaica. She's one of my new soul sisters, Daniel S. Archer. I have one podcast named The Ethos Dispatch. Listen to it. And I guess this past Sunday review, and she say, everyday people want space for talk. I got two co-workers here, Christy Flowers and Pacliff Lewis. Well, then they say, listen, even though we tell people you don't go call and talk about anything, some people still hesitant for call because we might talk about something where they think, I don't got that. I know in my head space, all I think about my coconut oil. All I think about is thing for my discharge where I got why I never done nothing. All I think about this mega bingo situation. And then things no usually make news. It might make news sometime, but usually make news. But there are the things that matter to everyday people. So anywhere I go, I identify as a spirit having an African woman experience in this realm. Outside of that, I say I'm a community organizer and a grassroots journalist. That means the kind of news we're into don't usually make traditional news stream because I just like the about everyday ordinary people and that they nurture me, raise me, hold me accountable. So I represent for their interests, especially the African descendants, racialized as black people. So I'm going to tell them the right, only organize people and save the people. So watch how we organize about this coconut oil. Now, 2 people call in this morning. The sister call in and the brother call in. The brother, I think the brother has taste, but it turned out the brother Corzal. So check this out, right? When I tell you that, the things will get me absolutely high. How this brother text, right? I say, morning, I buy 1 bottle of coconut oil last month, and when I bring it home, the thing now smell like coconut oil. So I say, morning, brother. You know the brother would just call on WB? Because that's who I think, right? How the brother said, no. I just hear your number on the air, so I may want to say something about the aisle. The thing is, I bring the aisle back to Houston, where I live, thinking I want to cook some food. Chop. What? Just like that, we're going to the diaspora, That's why I tell you now. Share the XTV Belize Facebook link and the XTV Belize YouTube link. This is how we organize enough for we interest. And the more we do this, the more confident we feel for trust for we self and one another to organize in the things that matter to we. But the first thing is we have to hold ourselves accountable. Because if we never buy the coconut oil, we're not in this position. If we hold them accountable right away, we're not in this position. But no judgment, no problem. You bring it to the community attention. As community members, we are organized. So I asked the brother, how you buy the coconut oil? You take a picture of it. This is what he said, Belmopan Market. He said, but I'm not vexed or nothing. The first thing that comes to my mind is things must have hazards. Some people have to stretch their products. But always good listening to WB from Houston. Hello, Houston. And respect to the brother, I'm not vexed, right? And I'm not even about, it's about doing right by people. And I know karma is real. Whatever you put out there, you want to reap. And it ought not to be transactional that I do this for you because I expect to get something back in return. But on clean heart, on clean head, clean hands, if you could help somebody, help me. Done. And once you help somebody, that day you don't have to take no picture, you don't have to tell nobody about it. It done. It done. And truly, you feel so good. Just think about how much people help you. Like seriously. And some people might say, nobody don't help me, and if that's your liberty, respect is due. I know me. Winter they are today. If I never have family, friends, especially strangers, people may not know, and not always black people, even though the majority of black people, help me in a ways where I could not imagine it. My mind couldn't conceive that somebody could help me like that, just out of the goodness of the heart. And because that the way sustain me, that the way grow me, I have one obligation, I have one duty to give back. I don't know no other way for be. This is all I know. I just be my natural self. for the outer road, in a community, in a people business, laugh. That's some primarily for women raised me. And I'm quite happy and thankful to Jean Marin, who is now an ancestress in the spirit world, for raising me like that. My next three sisters are the same way in a different ways. We are community people. That's just so we make. I happen to have one spotlight for me because I'm in the media, but all of we life, and I would have said people who grew up in the 70s would have said the same thing. Belize City, and I'm sure it happened in other parts of the country, but hand wash hand, two hand wash face. It's just a one natural thing for do, that for help people. So we got one coconut oil, or then I say now, broad Creole. Coconut oil campaign going on right now. My number is 671-8050. I ask people for, anyway, I say the quarter coconut oil in particular. If the quart not full, take a picture. Ask them how much of the coconut oil. Give it the location of the coconut oil and tell the vendor we have one coconut oil campaign to go on. We take pictures of vendors whether they full up the quart of coconut oil. I don't know if that's to the rim or that's to the narrow part of the bottle there. At least to the narrow part of the bottle there. Even if they don't all the way to the rim, at least up to a part of the neck of the bottle there, a part of the wider bottle meet the thinner part. At least up to there you have to full up. And it have to be 100% pure coconut oil. And it have to be good, it can't be rancid. And if you get cold front, the thing have to get hard. Like real talk. But you see, we have to hold ourselves accountable and then also hold others accountable. So I'm really excited about the coconut oil campaign this morning. Remember the phone number, I tell you, 280-5848, 280-5848, and you can call and talk about anything. This morning, I had to talk about the real discrimination what exists and has always existed. Right now, the reality is this administration. So, people would say, but how you know that because you black? Look here, if you're black, by your band, you know, then they treat me different because of how I look. And if you as a black person know that you either in a denial or you really lack knowledge of black people reality globally. That's all I could say. I can't say nothing else. Because I don't see how one black presenting person could say that they don't experience discrimination or that I believe someone talk not believe. My reality different from most people who are the darkest person in their family. My reality different. And that's why I stay how I stay, because I grew up in a different reality. And I think I tell you the story before, and I just to tell you within the context, then not because I want to center myself, and they say take things out your own eye before you take it out of people's eye. So I use myself as an example because I'm a human being. I got good and bad in me like everybody else. I never claim ever for being no saint. And when I rang, I holler, I rang. But all the work I did at Belize and in the region and in the world in the past 20 years, if you're putting my name in our search engine, more than likely the first story will pop up that a Mandela headline that YaYa gets 6 months at jail. I did it 6 months because I broke the law of the United States and I tell them what I do. Me tell them. And the 2 felony charges where I get, that one for claiming to be a U.S. citizen, which I was not, and 2, voting in a U.S. elections. Clearly, I'm not a U.S. citizen, right? I got for the vote in the people elections. That's what I say. My position is our African ancestors and ancestors built that. So I want to vote in it. I make the choice. I have to live with the consequence. So clearly, me, I don't know saint. Morning, talk to me.
Yes, good morning, Sister YaYa. Coming from the LA, your LACC connection. I heard you speaking about sidewalks. You said you want somebody to call into the show. So, Sister YaYa, don't you think sidewalks save lives?
That what?
That sidewalks that they're building in Belize. Don't you think
I'm not hearing the word that you're saying clearly.
Yeah. You're talking about sidewalks. Right?
Sidewalks. Yes.
Yeah. So, Sister YaYa, don't you think sidewalks save lives?
Yes, depending on where the sidewalk there, how the sidewalk built, how the sidewalk is maintained. It varies.
That's the one thing about Belize, they have to catch up with the rest of the world in codes, because sidewalk save lives. Why? It separates or it divides the division of the cars and the boundaries of that 6 feet or 6 inches to 8 inch curve. They have a boundary. So it gives them a sort of direction or a sense of flexibility of their vision. So
1 second, brother. Make I ask you a question. Are you saying that about sidewalk based on United States codes or policies and laws? Or are you saying that based on what Belize codes and laws are?
No, I'm just speaking in general. When it comes to sidewalks, it helps. It just helps. It's a safety concern. You know, back in the 18 and 1700s, I took construction management. Sidewalks wasn't around back in the days when the Indians and the cowboys and Native Americans were in America. Everything was flat. Even when you look at Miami or Florida, when you talk about Florida's coast right now, they're just building sidewalks because of hurricanes and drains and slopes and everything. So Florida is just getting used to sidewalks, Sister YaYa, but sidewalks separate the people from the cars. You have less accidents. The only thing we're concerned about in Belize is the space for bicycles. There's no bicycle lane in Belize. That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Did you hear what I said my concern was about the sidewalk?
The bike path.
No, what I'm asking you is, did you hear what my concern was about the sidewalk? Did you hear what the concern was?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
no, ma'am.
so that's why I want to be very clear. And I just sent some flowers now. Well, some pictures to Krista Flowers, because you know I take picture eight. For sure, no. They're building sidewalks on what we call the Western Road or the George Price Road. The sidewalks are higher than the streets. Higher, much higher. So you have to step way down from off of the sidewalk onto the street. They're currently building one long stretch of sidewalk that are higher than the streets. That's my concern.
You are exactly right. Because just the other day, because my daughter lives around Cemetery Road, about half a mile up the road from there. And when I was passing through that construction zone, that's about 24 inches, 2 feet above the ground. That's an issue right there, because a person could break their ankle or break their neck or get paralyzed stepping down from a 24-inch or 2 feet sidewalk. Yes, that is a major concern right there. It's right side of the cemetery area right there. Where I see that area right there. Are you talking about that area?
Yes. Yes, brother.
I pass it every day. And me as a teacher or an instructor in construction technology, I observe people's work and trade skills, and that is very dangerous. So they built that 24 inches or 2 feet sidewalk. Average sidewalk is 6 to 8 inches when you do with a handicap. How a handicap is going to get down on a wheelchair access from that position right there?
I never think about it, brother, but a valid question. I never think about it, and I appreciate you have experience. Call and give your 2 cents. That's why when I talk about sidewalk, I'm like, this brother, I couldn't hear what about my. I don't have like issues with sidewalk in general. I have one issue about this particular construction of this particular sidewalk that is higher than the street or the road.
Yes, it is. Yes. Now I hear clearly your concern. And like I said, you have a valid point there, because, like I said, ADA, American Disability Act, would not tolerate that, because there's no type of wheelchair access to come down off of a 24-inch or 2 feet sidewalk like that, or no type of side rails. A person on a handicapped person, they could break their neck falling down from a 2 feet sidewalk. So yes, that is a major concern. And I watch everybody's work down there, because I'm in the same type of trade skills that they are in. So yes, that's a major concern. That's all I got to say.
Big thanks to the call, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, I.
One love. And I never look for people who agree with me. I, matter of fact, like people who don't agree with me, who are reasonable, who have evidence-based conversation. I am right until I'm proven wrong. That has always been my mantra. I have to have the evidence, and evidence doesn't have to be written, documented, official capacity. If your family passed down oral traditions, stories, lived experience, that's evidence-based. I date it. So for me, I prefer talking with reasonable people and people who have evidence for the conversation we're going to have. So yes, so I'm going to share, if you Google, not necessarily Google, but put my name in a search engine, more likely the fact that I do 6 months, the one number of state jails, detention centers, and one penitentiary of the United States won't come up regardless of how much work I do. I don't got no issue with it. I claim it. I no shame and nothing what I do. Nothing. The only thing I got taught, and I agree with you, that was shame for if they catch you the teeth, I don't have to carry it back. Other than that, I don't got nothing for shame for. So, and I say it because I as human as anybody else, that was one moment in my life, it not defined my entire life. I learned from the experience, I moved on. Now, I say all that to say that what's different about how I was raised, because I find, you know, the people who will raise you, how they treat you and run out, they're not the people who birth you, they're a blood family, enough time that they are, that their first experience of humanity. So how they treat you in your formative years from conception to I think about age 7 will shape your reality until you become an adult and choose to work through your hurt or traumas. Morning, talk to you, and I love that you called. Tell me.
Greetings, Billy, Sister YaYa.
Brother.
First, the coconut oil, the coconut oil, battle no shot, but the money shot. What happened, I believe, a lot of time when cost of living go up, like when they raise the minimum wage, you realize then people, when they make the coconut oil on the roadside, they don't get no salary. And so then customer only could afford, especially people that, but especially in any country, people then don't go only to afford, like say maybe $15 to the quarter coconut oil. But because of the cost of living and the raise everything, it gone up to 20. So instead of them people go up to 20, they sell it for 15. Like for example, some people instead of raise the price of the meat pie, they make the meat pie smaller or they come sitters. Alright, so try and help people balance them. But as it is right now, you know, all the Chinese store, all the big stores going on, the wholesale people there from car, we sell it by the case and whatever. You know, all the stores there, and everywhere where they sell the coconut oil, that 3/4 quart. So you know, they buy 1 quart, they buy $15 worth of coconut oil. That's how you have to look for that. Okay? And they don't have nothing to do with people they try to cheat people. They just try, instead of raise the price of coconut oil to $20, they keep it at 15, but you just get less. And when a lot of that happen, it happen in a breeze. A lot of people do that when cost of living go.
I appreciate the car polo, and that one different perspective I never think about. But at the same time, if you had that awareness or knowledge and you choose to buy the coconut oil, overstanding that, I don't think most reasonable people would have an issue. The issue isn't only one second. The issue isn't only the price and the amount. That the quality is that you know to get genuine, fresh coconut oil.
That's why you have different type of coconut oil. You got the one from Kyle, the one from Corozal, the one you buy from different village, and people buy according to the quality, like you said. I know they argue about the quality when you don't freeze now, so that is true. Kind of got some people they mix it, not like the honey, they mix the honey, right? They cut the really because the time they don't mix, they cut it. But all I'm saying is that the oil itself, the people, it is normal now. So you go in any Chinese man store, going I don't like this one is the silver one, this one is the the same price you can pay, but that's the 3/4 because they don't have one smaller bottle. If they will probably get one bottle 1 3/4, maybe they man like American, so they may get a full bottle with less, but now they get one quarter having less for the people that try to meet your budget. No, next thing next sidewalk, right? A lot of repairs are going up on the Philip Wilson Highway, especially between Ladyville and going out to up like I say as far as Biscayne. And what is happening is like I noticed then the sidewalks they're higher, but also then the Bill Cement Road is higher. So this is just my 2 cents. I believe probably
Because remember, Belize always flood, you know, when rainy season. So I think I think this, and I hope that happens when they do, is that then Ghana sidewalk that high because when they build the road, they raise the road. That's the only reason. I don't think that then makes sense. And we all the engineers, I don't think that. I believe it's that because our Belize always flooded, so they put them high up a sidewalk. One time, so next time when flood go high, really people want to walk on sidewalk. Because all this on there when the sidewalk never the drain the flood, people have to the cross, people on their bicycle cart, back then cross, then back. So that's just my 2 cents for that bill.
Polo, fair enough. But these are my 2 cents. Me not have credibility in the Belizean engineers for the most part, because we see how much our taxpayers' money gets spent for fix the same road and the same street over and over and over again.
Well, that one there, well, we specialize in a bad job.
All right then, so they not got credibility as Belizean engineers where they work for the state.
Yeah, but that, like I said, that are the only thing that could make sense to me. Like anything outside of that sense something wrong.
Well, you know how we go. We may invest all the money in a 7th Street and none in a drain. Here we go again. We known for the thing back way. So we don't know what to do. So other people talk about how they put it on the record. They never come out with no awareness campaign explaining to us what to be the process. Then just do what they want, and we the employers allow it so they continue to do it.
The problem is we don't know. They can't explain what they do. They just do it. They just make call it idea like I said. Only the talented one make the decisions, and the masses who are not talented just have to take what they get.
No, we don't have to take what we get. We can hold them accountable.
No, I tell you, from their perspective, yes, that's why we're holding us up. I tell you, that's why we have to start to. That's why people like we advocates with the voice of the people have to speak up, because the people who run things, they don't see the masses. Like I said, when they look down. We are considered laborers. And a matter of fact, the British can wasn't referred to as lumpen, literate, useless feeders. All right, and they people when they royal miners, so that's how they think. You know, when you're dark, like I said, as you, if you dark and you go in and one side, so right away they start to watch you.
I hear you, brother. Thanks for the call, brother. All right. Listen, nothing could make me happier than when I stand behind this desk and the phone ring, and so I don't have to run off. This is the grassroots line, this is the people line, this is the community line. 2805848. You can talk about whatever you want. Whatever, and I say people are calling, but then other people are on the phone. You keep call. 28058. The break time? Bam, see there? And they go over break. I so caught up with sharing on the stories. Break time, stay tuned.
At the beginning, it was a bit challenging because it sounded so good and so promising that I think people were reluctant in embracing the idea. But after 2 years in this NHI program, the perception of people and the usage of people for the services that we offer is very much appreciated. And the people are using all the services that we have. And our population has grown a lot. We actually have registered, and which by the way I have to mention this, we never expected to grow this fast. We are at 12,000 and plus registered patients with us right now. And the numbers are growing on a daily basis, I would say. For the general physicians and the specialists that include the gynecologists, the pediatrician and the internist. And now we have a nutritionist, it's $2, which is very accessible to people. And when it comes to the laboratory or the images, it's just a 10% cost that they pay for the whole service that is offered. If we have a healthy community, then I would say that the whole country itself is going to benefit from it, because a healthy community is going to be successful economically as a whole. That is my vision of the NHI. It serves its purpose.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
We've got the wow youth. So, do you think we got a deal?
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you, it's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Have a vision? We've got what you need. idea to install. Brothers Habet, all your building needs under one roof.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just one. They just yo, yo. Hey, take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah.
It all seems cool. Hanging on the street, no school to keep you back, no 8-to-5 job to hold you down, no responsibilities, running things in your neighborhood, guns, drugs, fame. Even the media calls your name like you're a big deal, until you're lying on the street, dead, your mother crying, kids left without a father. Cause make no mistake, that's where you'll end up. Today, tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now. In Belize, when you choose to join a gang, there are only two things in your future: a hole in Lord Ridge or a cell at Kobe. Gang life is no life. Choose to live free and live right. A message from the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Violence Prevention and Enforcement Unit.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
These morning vibes. The phone that ring up during the break. Sometimes I don't answer it because I have to breathe and catch myself. The phone number is 280-5848. Morning, talk to it.
Yes, good morning.
Tell me.
Me recall again more of coconut oil situation. I now agree that man will say repeatedly to sell you for $16 worth of coconut oil. Maybe that's how they see it. But when we go there, we say, how much a quart for your coconut oil? They say 15. You understand me? They say, even with the honey, that is the same thing. Some of them go, so this campaign here with the Pankai Day, yo. We want big up who we know people will get the honest what to buy from. And then one day when they do crap, they want top right there. Believe people are trying in a agreed way. Because with the honey, Some of them put a pancake syrup and mix it, and a lot of food. You understand what I mean? So, I know that with this, that we ask you how much a quart. I say 15, we expect to get a quart.
I hear you, sister. They true.
Then the next thing again, as well, they say when it comes to like Spanish people, so you go in and just go. See how much black people work in there. Sometimes I go in there, go by, and I tell them, no, like, I'm not really there with that, like that. Even Simon Kwan, but they leave it better because they got like 1 or 2 black people. Most of them, where you go, I don't know what are the problem.
I can ask you this, sis. If you could remember how you interpret or think somebody may treat you different because you black, like, how you know? Because somebody could say, you just make up thing in your head and because you're black. Why that you want to think that because you're black?
I listen to me like nowadays days, when I'm going to grow up also, to me, the people never got to a problem. The few people that come in that believe with their stupidness and things, but no, people ignore them because the black people, most black people, they are the 10 of black people. Nowadays days, Spanish Chinese come in, they don't want black people. You understand me? Maybe sometimes you can't really blame them, you know, because I'm going to tell you, you go, you hire a Spanish person to go do something for you, your yard. They want to come, when they come, they bring their water, they bring everything, and they want work. So, we black people, so we have to blame. When you hire a black man, they have to smoke or leave weed first. You cook, they smell the pot, they want, everybody they want water. We have to get to act in our way too. You understand me?
Talk the truth, sis.
But where they say, if you look home, most of the time, that the Spanish, like when they go in our office and anything like so, but what Spanish should they say? Scholarship pass. Most of the scholarship where they give, watch who all get the scholarship there. Most is Spanish, 1 or 2 black people. And as far as I know, believe that the black people, that may were black. No, the Spanish, they look like then they come and then they take it over with the left thing. We have to raise up as a papa, we have to.
I hear your sister.
When we young, we don't got no black people. As a matter of fact, sometimes Spanish has got problem. Boy, people are not believing in Spanish, but we're not inside violence or nothing. But it get worse.
Sis, how old are you?
Me, I'm 67.
You're about, you know where to talk about.
Yes, you understand me? Like to me, in this salary with Ghana, I think, if I'm not mistaken, believe that it only in this Central America thing where Spanish not take over. Whether some beliefs will be, you understand me? All Honduras, all and then Spanish around them, black people are back and take over.
You hear we just call like people? I think one thing, but your sister strain, what I appreciate with you, and that's why I ask your age, is that you didn't make it plain. There has been tension and discriminatory name calling, because you know when you're calling people that name the one discriminatory word. And I never know, because for we Paul look like a Spanish man. And he born 1940, and he tell you, my grandmother one black woman named poor, he have to celebrate and born, and he say, like, the community where he made the ina what happened on George Street. Somebody when me live front and say, like, he made the first Spanish boy we call live wrong black people. And my pastor say, then call him Pania. Now, the one discriminatory word for call Spanish speakers, but I found that the reason why they call him Pania is because Spain in a Spanish is España. And that's where the Pania come from. I'm not saying it's right, but one number of we black people use it as a matter attack, just like foreigners have discriminatory words for Garifuna people, you know, but, and we don't think about it sometimes when we say it. So we have issues. The point that I make is I appreciate that you own that we got some blaming at this too, and we have to look for myself and hold myself accountable.
Okay.
Thanks for the call, sis. Make sure you text me.
Yes, man.
No worry about nothing. One love. Definitely I'll be one of my sisters from the community where I want to work with. So the discrimination is real within groups like black people and within other groups where I say what I call mestiza and identifiable black people. No. I hear enough people like I've never heard them before. And I see it. Morning, you know, they make me so happy this morning. Make this phone keep ring. Talk to me.
Greetings, my sister. Greetings.
Tell me, morning.
Just want to give a few of my knowledge and understanding as I used to be a traveler through Latin America. Starting from Mexico all the way to the south. The España word, as you say, it comes because Spain and España. But I know that a lot of people use it as derogatory. They are trying to belittle those people and oh, it's a paña, la paña, la belo paña, belo belly paña. That's intentionally derogatory. If you say that Spanish man, fine. No, go into another one. If you say the Negro person, it's okay. But when you say the nigger, that's derogatory. When you say East Indian, it's different than when you say coolie. And then again, we go into another point, the point of discrimination in Belize and through all Latin America. I've been telling people from the moment the business put that you have to be bilingual, that they tell you right away that you don't qualify. See? Because I have sending people, black people, jet black people from Honduras or even from up north or so, to go and apply for that job. And they don't give them the job because they don't want black people, period. They want straight hair people, clear complexion people, but there's another reason for that. I have spoken to some of these Spanish people in Belize, and you know what they tell me? Because they chance them. That's why they hire them too. They can't chance a Creole man or a Creole girl. So they hire them because they could turn them around, work them 4 different assignments for the same salary, and like that. And I noticed that even happen abroad. When I travel overseas and I work on a cruise ship, I notice all the Spanish men from Peru, like they got in like solid puppy. Like they can't have no words, no, they can't say nothing, they can't express themselves. They just have to move like robots. But when they hire a black man, we come from the Caribbean, whether it's Belize, Jamaica, Barbados, and no, they have to take their time. Even Colombia, the black people from Colombia, they cannot take too. So they realize it's better to hire these Spanish people because you could use them and do whatever they want with them. I even hear a young lady with a friend of mine who sell Balkan. She said in one of their stores and they want to sexually molest her, and when she didn't accept, they tell her you have to go home.
And so another thing, another group of people what I say, no, you see more Maya people in a Belize city. They might be in the police department, the BDF, in a retail stores. And people have a right for employment.
They put them ahead because it's the same thing. They are easy to be handled. They could just turn them any way they want. They could have them for the longest with one set of things, and so they don't say nothing but black man who attack like me. I immediately say, hey, 3 months ago at San Diego Bay on a cruise ship, and immediately in 3 months, I speak for myself, for my rights and the rights of the other people. So they don't like that. They always want people they could handle. They want to put me to clean a deck. Oh, clean the deck and this and that and that. Go ahead what? I tell them, where is the equipment if you expect for me to use ammonia, Clorox, on any kind of this chemical, how you expect me to do it barehanded? No, but we do it like that. No, sir, I won't do it like that. If you're not giving my equipment, see, they don't like people who think like me. And most black people would think like that. So they send a Spanish guy from some Colombia, I think Peru somewhere, and in 5 minutes the man was bleeding through the nose. I tell her, the one that to catch me, no, I tell him, no, stupid. And to wrap it up, I don't have nothing against Maya. I meet too many Mayan people through Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Salvador. Those are the countries that have Maya. But I learned one thing. People like say my Mayan brother, but I never see them as brother yet because they have the same thing like the Hispanic people. There's prejudice. Okay.
Thanks for the call, brother.
Because I run out of crate, I'll let you right there. Thank you.
Thanks. Valid point. The discrimination in Belize. You know, we like paint this picture. Multi-ethnic, pluralist society. Not go so, you know. The discrimination exists, but we have to take a break. We'll come right back. Stay tuned.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
In many ways, today sets a tone for the months ahead. The theme we unveil this afternoon will become the thread that connects our celebrations across every district, across every community, and across every generation.
We have different traditions, food, histories, but those differences don't divide us. Instead, they have become the story we tell together. And that story is what visitors fall in love with. Our barrier reef, ancient Maya sites, and rainforests attract visitors to our shores. But ask them what they remember most. The answer is almost always the same: the warmth of the Belizean people.
Every Belizean has a story. Every Belizean has something to contribute. Every Belizean, in both ways, great and small, helped to shape this nation.
Sometimes, in the rush of daily life, we forget to be grateful. But let us remember, Belize remains a nation that can celebrate many things. Look at me. I am Belize. You are Belize. We are Belize. Let us carry this pride forward. Happy 45th anniversary, Belize.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just won. They just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there.
It is a distinct honor to be here in Belize for the launch of the Caribbean Development Bank's Basic Needs Trust Fund 11th program, BNTF 11. For more than 4 decades, BNTF has stood as one of the bank's most visible and impactful instruments for community-based poverty reduction. Here in Belize, the legacy is clear. Over the past 25 years, BNTF has completed 79 sub-projects in vulnerable communities at an estimated cost of $23.79 million United States dollars. Through BNTF 11, we have begun a new cycle of investments. This investment of more than $5.2 million United States dollars represents far more than approved financing. It represents a renewed commitment.
BNTF has supported transformative investments in education, water and sanitation, community infrastructure, livelihoods, and social development. Through BNTF 11, we have an opportunity to build on that legacy by ensuring that our investments respond directly to the needs of our people, particularly the most vulnerable among us.
The new school building has made a huge difference for me and my classmates. The improvement to our school have made our learning environment cleaner, safer, and more comfortable. Thank you to the Caribbean Development Bank, with the Social Investment Fund, the government, and everyone else who helped.
No one must be left behind. Not that child attending school in rural Toledo, not the farmer in Orange Rock, not the family in Corozal, not the communities that continue to face challenges accessing basic services.
Electrical. We've got the paints and the brush and light fixtures. That's for sure. We've got steel, cement and tiles galore. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got windows and doors just for you. In our store. We've got sheetrock, plywood and hardwood too. That's for sure. Tools for gardening in the great outdoors. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. And builders hardware. And the bolts, so don't forget. And so much more. We've got service with a smile. That's for sure. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. And builders hardware variety. Everything. And quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. And builders hardware. For builders who build with a passion and skill. Go to builders hardware.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today? I'm so stressed out. Okay, I'm saying I can help right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay. Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's 8:44 and I still have another break left, but I really, really value all the calls where I get like, when you want to make my day, when I do behind this desk, just make this food ring off. And especially everyday people sharing on a concern. So it really matters. And this discrimination is real. It exists. Nobody know to make it up. And for me, sometimes people don't have to say nothing, you know. That's how they treat you. So like yesterday, I got in one government office. They have one doorbell. I could hear people on the other side of the door to talk. I ring the doorbell, nobody come to the door. I ring the doorbell a second time, nobody come to the door. No, I could hear that, you know. And most of the people in why they say they're not identifiable black people. Morning, talk to me. Morning.
Morning, sister.
Hi, brother. I got about 6 minutes. Talk to me.
Well, one thing that on my mind now, that tourist village. Without a tourist village, till the 1st of July, with tour guide license expired. We're sending all the requirements, everything, where we need to get our renewal of tour guide license. Now, going on a tour, either Maya tour, cave tour, leaving the tourism for George zone where they have. You need a decal stating what company you work for. I mean, from the time you send in all your requirements for your tour guide license, you spend a lot of money on everything to get that. Then should already have all the credentials to sustain time. You pick up a tour guide license, then give you your decal. When you pass the checkpoint, then you have to turn your back with your guests to make you get a decal, or you'll lose out on the job end of the day. Last month or so, they arrest you only for the same situation through a decal. And we do this tour thing for years, but all of a sudden, Mala come out with what decal. I mean, what decal can stop you from going on a tour. That just for show what company you depend. You understand me? So I think that we have to, if it do happen again and take out your passenger, you have to send some lawsuit for them because they have you to lose out for money.
Okay, I hear you, brother.
You spend money every year for renew your tour guide license. They have all the requirements so they could give you your decal for if they have any problem passing through the checkpoint for just know who and what when they work for. You understand me?
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
So, way to me, it don't make no sense what they do. It don't make no sense.
I hear you, brother.
To me, in this country, every day you wake up and go anywhere, there were different 10 commandments.
I hear you, brother. So the question I ask is, you know, in any sector industry, there's room for change and growth. Now, what happened too much time is people with power and influence make decisions before they have any meaningful conversation with the people who would be most impacted. So Ona may know that this may happen before they implement it?
Well, yes, but like what I tell you, they don't know all the credentials what we send in, give with the decal at the same time, and give with tour guide license.
That makes sense.
They get everything.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Why they're not giving her the decal?
They have the insurance, they have the tour guide license number, they have with social security, they have with license plate, they have everything. So it makes no sense what they do.
So that when they're giving her the decal, then if they're not giving them when they're submitting the paperwork, that when they're get it.
You have to submit more. The same thing we don't give them for your tour guide license, you have to give them again to get your decal. It don't make no sense.
But we don't have an association with the association do in our interest.
The association, the true association, we fill out the form and we send in the requirements and under the association company name, that's how we get our tour guide license and that's how we get the decal.
But what the ask is, what is the association doing to hold the tourism ministry accountable for the asking for make one second trip for the come for the decal? I think this is something what they're supposed to advocate for the association.
Well, what I have to tell you is that the association due to maybe certain people when play a politics game, the association don't want to say nothing. Or they afraid to open their mouth.
Brother, you can give me number 671-8050 that you call, come bring it to your attention so that you are one. I don't mind help people who don't mind help themselves. So I want to make some calls, I want to find out, because there's more than one side to every story. But send me your number, your name, I want to follow up with you, and we could try to address this together.
I have your number already, because I listen to you every morning.
Respect, brother, respect.
But you see, remember about a month ago, they arrest you on for the same situation. So that like the system, but they try to discourage you as poor people, you understand me? To make you try to get out of the industry, or go thief, or go rob, or go kill, or something, I don't know, and then they try to do everything legal. You understand me? You don't want no harassment, so you do what you need to do to make you not have no problem with authorities.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
You understand me?
Stand firm, brother.
Where BTB, but that I'm 2 cents for this morning. I enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks for the call. One love. Break time. Last break.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
great job starts at Brothers Habet. With the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site, so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Belize Morning Vibes, no more calls, time for Shut the Shop, one of the best WBs I've had. Once on a call and put phone concerns forward and we come to some agreement to solve the challenge. That's a win for me. So I want to start off my day really for high vibration. Big up the people, big up the everyday people, big up listeners, viewers. As X always say, we only there because of the power of the people. This morning we had concerns about Mega Bingo. Winners have to present social security card only. And so I have a follow up with that. The lottery committee for find out why my passport no good. We had concerns about coconut oil, no get value for your money. You pay for a quart, $15, $20, you know, to get the bottle full. They're not always authentically coconut oil. We had deep conversation about discrimination within same groups like black people or other ethnicities, people of black identity, Creole Garifuna with Spanish speakers, with Maya people. We had a conversation about tour guides, tour operators needing a decal, and you know they have to give the decal at the same time when they apply for the certification for B1 tour guide. We had a conversation about sidewalks. The sidewalk within the bill higher than the street. We need to have awareness campaigns. The state needs to have meaningful conversation with people. We, the people, have to hold ourselves and others accountable and be consistent with it. And remember, with our human beings, at the end of the day, we could make wrong choices. So when we do, just own it. Just own it. Ask for forgiveness, change the behavior. I can't take no more calls at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry. Tomorrow and there, Friday and there, I want to make the phone ring off at the hook. When I came in this morning, the security guard was Jen. Right now, it is Shane Flowers. Here at XTV, the MCO is Krista Flowers, and the senior engineer is Cliff Lewis. Pacliff, and a wife anniversary today. And then they together 32 years. So that the anniversary, Mr. and Mrs. Lewis, respect. And then downstairs at Creme Radio, we have Larry G, known as Larry Guerrero. And this show will repeat at 3:30 today on XTV local channel. You could go to XTV Belize or XTV Belize YouTube and Facebook for listening to this program or any XTV content. Share the link with others. Have conversations. Hold yourself accountable. Hold others accountable. Do everything in your own effort for own life better and other people's life better based on how you treat yourself and treat others. Until tomorrow, create a spirit life. Only organize people and save the people.
Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WB. get up, make every day count out. Wasted people, do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's not so it no matter even if you're at home. Just call in, double your bed. Wake up, Belize.